This video is brought to you by Squarespace.
Here is a box. A musical box. Wound up and ready to play. But this box can hide a secret inside. Can you guess what is in it today?
Okay, gloves on, and from the top. John Lennon, 1968. Build around it. So this is a disc, which as you can see has some beautiful etchings on it. It's an EP. Really pretty. But that's a really beautiful way to start this set. Really spectacular looking disc. Yeah. So it just goes back in there. Very carefully. And pop the lid back on. There we go, that's the first part. Box 2. Let's have a look what's in here. One, two, three, four. If I can get it out, there we go. I guess these are meant to join together in a big square and to be joined up, or maybe like that, I don't know. But there they are. So we're getting into the first of the vinyl sets, I think. This one is, let's see, the ultimate mixes and the outtakes. The ultimate mixes on disc 1 and the outtakes on disc 2. Let's just have a look at this. Oh, there's the inner sleeves, which are separate to the disc. The Mind Games one, and John on the other side, and this is the reproduction of the inner sleeve of the Mind Games album. Let's have a look at the cover. Ultimate mixes showing all the tape boxes, the original EMI tape boxes, and the outtakes showing John and Yoko in the studio. These are really thick pieces of vinyl. There's something else inside too. And there's a booklet. 666. And the artwork there from Yoko, which is the plastic Perspex box, which we'll have a look at later on, which I took off earlier, and the piece here built around it where the etched disc came from. That's the back of the booklet. Into the disc, the first disc, poly-lined inner sleeves. Let's have a look at the disc. That's the dark green Apple label. Let's see if we can see some markings here. I haven't got my normal studio lights down here, so it's going to be a little more difficult to see the matrices and things. But that's the disc. Now it looks, now there's bits of paper there and things, but that's to be expected. So that disc is 173 grams. Yeah, 173 grams. The disc.
If you're a creator or an entrepreneur who wants to take your business to the next level, this video sponsor Squarespace can help you make it happen. Squarespace is the leading all-in-one website design platform, and their new state-of-the-art software called Squarespace Blueprint AI will help you create a stylish, professional-looking website in no time at all. Don't worry if you've never designed a website before. Squarespace Blueprint AI's guided design system takes you through from start to finish. Their next-generation Fluid Engine website editor enables you to customize your site to any degree, and their award-winning templates will make sure your site matches your styling goals. Creating courses or a video library with Squarespace is a great way to generate income and create a community. You can charge your audience a one-time fee or sell subscriptions. You can even sell access to your video library by adding a paywall to your content. So, whether you're looking to set up an online store, blog, email campaigns, or more, head on over to squarespace.com for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/parlogram to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
It's the second booklet. Is it a booklet? No, it's not a booklet. It's the promotional in-store poster. Keep that separate for now. We'll look at the second disc and the first of the puzzle labels, similar to that on the CD. It's a tight fit, very. Something else in here. Something else in here stopping it closing. Not sure what it is. Ah, yeah. Some things. Also in there are the two postcards. We got those in the CD box too. I'm going to keep those separate as well. Otherwise it's going to get lost in there. See if that closes now. That's better. So, nice matte finish. And there's the spine. So let's see, have a look at the second disc. Similar to the last disc, this time it's the elemental and elements mixes. And this is like a Vertigo label, an old Vertigo label. There we go. A spirograph label. Whoop. Yeah, I've got to be really careful with this because things are going to be falling out all over the place. This is a handprint, John Lennon's handprint from April the 8th, 1973, 10:50 p.m. in LA. Guess that was the one which was inside the book that you needed the UV light for. These are the inner sleeves for these records. Fourth disc. I have heard that the vinyl sounds better and is less brick-walled, if you like, than the CD mastering, as is usually the case with vinyl these days. It does sound better. Okay, let's see what this is. This is the Evolution mixes. This seems like it's spread across 2 discs. Let's deal with the inner sleeves first here. Again, this is apparently a Magic Eye picture. Both of these were popular some years ago. I can never see them myself, actually. Oh, I can see that. That's Yoko. That's Yoko in there. And John is there. That's quite easy to see. But I could never see these Magic Eye pictures. That's really frustrating. So, yeah, this is the Evolution mixes spread across 2 discs because they are longer, extended versions of the songs. More sort of stroby goodness there. On that disc, they're lasting 7 or 8 minutes long, so it's understandable they're going to be too long for one disc, but definitely one of my favorite parts of this album when I heard them on CD. one more disc in this set, upside down. This has a blank cover. Nothing on this cover. This one is, let's see, this is the raw studio mixes. Just one disc. But more goodies in here. This is the I-Ching poster of change. And you see these symbols on one of the CDs around the edges of them. So this is the key to deciphering those. Yeah, it goes all the way through. There's a message on the back, or it's on the bottom of the front actually. Mind Games, 1973. And the inner sleeve for this album is the recording card and the master tape boxes. The inside of this. There you go. And the one disc in the back pocket. It's like a spiral design there. And another one on the other side. So that's the box set on vinyl. Next box. Prise it off. So here are the maps. You might have seen on social media the treasure hunt around Liverpool using these maps. John Lennon's Liverpool. And they are the points to look for in these maps. I'll just show you on this camera. So each point in these maps has a key, a numbered key, and each thing relates to something to do with John Lennon's life, whether it be Beatles or related to Beatles. These were available separately, but they sold out very quickly, and very beautifully designed and made maps. I won't unfurl it completely because, like all maps of this sort, they're impossible to get folded back up again. So I'll just show you some detail on this camera to show you just how detailed and well done they are. So there's one for John in Liverpool, that's the Liverpool one, and there's one for Yoko Ono's Tokyo, so the same thing. Really nice. Really nice things. Also in this box is the bit of damage on my strobe thing here. This is the strobe card, which I think goes around your turntable, and you can see John dancing through the slats, which is impossible to demonstrate while I'm standing here, but there we go. So that will be something to do later. 2 more postcards in this box. This looks very interesting. And the tape boxes, the original tape boxes. I think my friend Matthew Cocker at Abbey Road was responsible for transferring those. So shout out to him. Wow, this is a very glossy, shiny cover. On the back is Yoko. And I believe it's John. You slide it and it turns from John to Yoko. Is that Yoko? That's Yoko with glasses. Back to John. Let's see if we can get this right. John and Yoko. There we go. The thunder. The thunder. It's been very, very hot here today. And we're due a thunderstorm, which is coming right now. Let's just get that off and have a look at this beautiful, beautiful sleeve. I don't know if you can see how glossy that is. That is extremely glossy. Camera's having a hard time dealing with that. Let's see what's inside. Okay, so the Zoetrope discs. Now, I don't have any Zoetrope discs, so I've really been looking forward to these. And I will show you them on my turntable when I've got them all set up. But for now, let's just have a look at one out of the bag, if you like. And John, dance is all about on your turntable. Not sure how they sound. We'll have to see. They sound better than picture discs of old because they were pressed on perspex. But we'll see. That's the picture on the back without the cover. So this is where it gets a little complicated. We'll take this one out first, because I think I know what this is, and I've shown you this before in last week's video. This is the 6 CD box set, which I have already listened to, thanks to the Lennon estate, who sent it to me early. And you can watch my review of that elsewhere on the channel. First, or next, I should say, one of these boxes, which I believe is a puzzle box. It's a design of John and Yoko faces on this paper, beautifully wrapped. Let's do it down here. Got a small white bag, yeah? And inside the bag, this piece of paper contains small parts which could be harmful to children. There's quite a lot in this bag. So, not sure if you can see those, let's do them on this camera. They're like Scrabble tiles, transparent Scrabble tiles. But there's no numbers on them like you would score in Scrabble, so that is a game of some sort, a word game, a mind game, a puzzle. Nothing else in the bag, just these things. So more investigation is necessary for that. Let's pop it carefully back in the bag with its warning. Okay, it's that box. This one, oh, this one goes down a little bit at the side. This is a bigger one. Again, another note. This side, a similar one to the other one, contains small parts which could be harmful to children. Again, more John and Yoko face wrapping paper. And in here is, I have to put it down. Oh, yeah. Little things falling apart, falling out. It's like some sort of key. Well, there's a metal piece here, so that may be something to do with a magnet and some design on there. Okay, and in this bag, we can get it open. There we go, that's 3. Oh, that's not 3. Yes, it is 3. Are they magnetic? I don't know. No. Put them back in the bag, along with that thing too. Something else in here too. Ah, okay. Oh. Get this open without breaking it. That's okay. Sorry. Trying to look at this and deal with the camera at the same time is difficult. This is my UV light. I think this is just a little, warning instruction, little instruction there. This is the UV light. Now it's USB rechargeable, which is handy. And yeah, it is working. It is working. So there's UV things to discover. We know in the 6 CD set, there might be some elsewhere in the box too to discover. It's like Christmas. I think this is a book. It is the book. There we go. Mind Games. This is the book that's coming out in September, I believe. There we go. It's a lot more comprehensive than the book that comes with the 6 CD box set. Some of the text is the same. Some of the images are similar. But this looks like a really, really fantastic book. Great pictures. A lot of writing too. And there's all John's books. I-Ching diary. And there's some other pieces of that. We saw that on the inner sleeve earlier. That's John's portfolio of diaries. Love seeing all these things from the Lennon archive. Really fantastic stuff. Going all the way back to the Beatles. Smells lovely, like a new book. So that's the Thames and Hudson book. But, whoa, that's a really weighty tome. There you go. Next up, a white box. It says Citizen of Nutopia on this box, which I'll show you in just a second. That camera won't focus it, but it does say Citizen of Nutopia there. And there's a note on the back of the box. This is the Declaration of Nutopia. Reminds me a bit of the wedding album, which had the marriage certificate inside, pasted inside the lid of the box, or a reproduction of. And what have we got in here? Another note. Contains small parts which could be harmful to children. And yeah, this looks a bit more complicated. This is a stamp. There you go. It's a Nutopia stamp by the looks of it. Rubber stamp. Lovely wooden handle. This is, again, John and Yoko faces. Let's see what it is. It's a small cloth. Comes in a little envelope there. Let's do that back up again. Put that back in place. This is a brass metal plate. Nutopian Embassy. And there's even a screw to the wall. Oh, two screws. Two screws, yeah. One at either end. So you can put it up on your front door, if you so wish. There's also a little badge here. We can get that in focus. You are here. Very small badge. And another one with the fish symbol that we've seen on the CDs. And this one, Not Insane, National Surrealist Light People's Party. The badge, or button, as you say in the States, but in Britain we say it's a badge. Now, what have we got in here? This is, let's see if I can get this out. Can I get this out by getting this out? Does this come out? No, that doesn't come out. There's no tab in this either. Let's see if I can just tip it out. Yeah. Okay, that's the best way. Okay, more packaging like this, more fancy packaging. Very well wrapped, stuffed in there. Wow. Yeah, I'm not going to get that back in there. Wrapped up beautifully. What is that? Let's see. Something tucked up in there. It's like a large sheet. Oh, it's a flag. I think it's a flag. I think it's just a big white flag. Yeah, I think it's a big white flag for the Nutopian. Yeah, there's the whole. It's a flag. It's made of flag material. There we go. Let's have a look what's got on the label here. Yeah, it says Flag of Nutopia. It's an officially licensed product. There we go. I think it's a plain white flag. Really nice. Oh, I did get it folded back up. I shall spare you putting it back in the paper though. I will do that off camera a little later. Another white box. This time the box says, "You are here." Don't think you can see that, but believe me, it does. Now, let's have a look at this first. Certificate of Authenticity. This is to certify that the artwork herein described is a limited edition reproduction of a canvas entitled You Are Here, created by John Lennon in June 1968 and first exhibited at Robert Fraser Gallery, 69 Duke Street, London in July 1968, and subsequently exhibited at the Everson Museum in Syracuse, New York in October 1971, and filmed as part of John and Yoko's film Imagine 1972. This edition is exclusively available as part of a deluxe box set edition of John Lennon's album Mind Games, released by Universal Music in conjunction with the estate of John Lennon in June 2024. There are 1,100 in each edition. Year of publication is 2024. Title You Are Here, 1968, 2024. Artist John Lennon, and edition number, this is number 643. And there's an embossed John and Yoko face. I've got two certificates. Oh, this is a different one. This is for the Danger Box, a limited edition reproduction of an artwork entitled Danger Box, devised by Yoko Ono as part of a sales list in 1965. An early version of this artwork was first created in 1968 to be accompanied by John Lennon's artwork Build Around It, 1968. This larger version was first created in London in 1971, first exhibited at the Everson Museum in Syracuse, New York in October 1971, and filmed as part of John and Yoko's film Imagine 1972. And it goes on to say the same as the last certificate. So a certificate for what we're about to see in this bag and a certificate for the box, which I haven't really shown you in detail yet. And there's an embossed stamp there as well. I'm sure if you can see that. So that's good. So this is like the climax of the set, if you like. And, you know, a lot of people have gone on about the price of this set, but it is expensive, I agree. But if you were to buy these pieces of work, these limited edition artworks at a gallery, they would have cost you probably the same and maybe more. And with this set, you get all the records and you get the CDs and you get the books and you get the bits and pieces as well. So, you know, it's a piece of art, and I think that's the way you've got to look at it. And art costs money. And I think it's worth it, and I really like this. So this is, let's see what's on the back here. You are here. At Robert Fraser Gallery, 1968. Dedicated to Yoko with love from John Lennon. This is a piece of wood, and as you can see, it's stapled all around. On the other side are the small written words, "You are here." That was John's artwork to Yoko. Yeah. And of course, like everything they were doing at that time, came in a bag. Let's have a look at the danger box. Now I'll go and get that. That's over here. This is quite a heavy box. Okay, let's see if we can read this. There we go. Danger box, Y.O. Yoko Ono. Warning, the management will not guarantee that a hand, when put in this hole, will come out in the same condition as prior to entry. That's why it was called the danger box.